Hello everyone. I want to give you a summary of the 3080 and why you would buy it. Then I will share my thoughts on the matter. Okay, the 3080 is a 1440p video card. That's where you start seeing good performance with DLSS and ray tracing on. In 4K, it gets so bad that it's not even worth it at that point. At that point, I think you do need the 3090 for that. But that's just based on what I've seen with the benchmarks and other things. Now, the reason you would buy this video card is not just for 1440p, but also to use DLSS, ray tracing, and maybe NVENC. There is a problem with this though, and I'll show you that with Metro Exodus. This is something that's been shown in benchmarks. Okay, looking at Metro Exodus's system requirements, you'll find that it wants 16 gigabytes of RAM, wants a GeForce RTX 2080 Ti, and 11 gigs of VRAM. Well, we got a problem here because this is 10 gigs. Already it's lost value on 1440p due to the fact that it's only 10 gigs. Another problem too that's showing itself is the Metro Exodus benchmarks. It depends which benchmark you're looking at, but Metro Exodus was scoring between 60 and 70 frames per second. That's not good. This game came out February 15th, 2019. If a game from 2019 is giving a $700 video card this much trouble, then it goes to show that it might not last for as long as you wanted to. Sure, you could turn off DLSS and ray tracing, but that's not why you're buying the video card, as I've just pointed out. NVIDIA has essentially shot themselves in the foot because now they're giving Big Navi a chance. I'll show you why now that I've essentially summarized everything for you. Okay, to help you understand where Big Navi can come in, let's talk about the rumors first. More rumors have surfaced within the last couple of days. Apparently, there's going to be 3 video cards in the stack. Your biggest Navi, Big Navi, and then somewhat Big Navi. The biggest Navi, supposedly, according to the rumors, is going to be within 10% of a 3080's performance. It will have 16 gigs and cost between $500 to $600 US dollars. That's a big deal because if that rumor is true, then that means that video card is already far more valuable than the 3080. If you have to turn off DLSS and ray tracing, you might as well just go to a Big Navi and save yourself $100. That's the bottom line here. Now, it's true that Big Navi will likely not have partner video cards out until December or early 2021, but if you can wait just long enough to see where these rumors go and whether or not Big Navi is going to be more worth it, then you would already have been the smarter buyer. All these people that are buying the 3080 right now, they're not being smart at all. This is not worth your money right now. It's just not. End of story. With that discussed between Big Navi and 3080, let's talk about ray tracing. AMD does have a patent out for their ray tracing, and it was discussed by numerous YouTube channels. From what I remember and understand of AMD's ray tracing, it's a hybrid. It's using both hardware and software. Software can mean any number of things. It could mean an actual software on the desktop, or it could mean CPU encoding or the likes. If you'll notice in OBS Studio, Rainway, and some of the other software out there, they do have software listed as CPU encoding, and hardware is usually NVENC. It's entirely possible for AMD to do that. They are dominating the CPU market right now. Their Ryzens are beasts at encoding. So that's something to think about, because there is a chance that AMD could make ray tracing far more efficient than NVIDIA can. We'll have to wait and see. Another consideration to keep in mind with not just ray tracing but Big Navi itself is that AMD video cards have been scoring higher on the benchmarks with PCI Express 4.0. The 3080 gain from PCI Express 4.0 is between 1 to 2%. With AMD video cards, it's been a lot higher at 3 to 5%. It's clear that AMD video cards are taking advantage of PCI Express 4.0 more so than the 3080, or at least NPR is. It's entirely possible for NVIDIA to use the full might of PCI Express 4.0 on Big Navi. If they do, it would be very easy to achieve 3080 level performance. All they need to do is use that and then up the power to 300 watts according to Igor's Lab and a few of the others. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting year for hardware, and I sincerely hope that people will be smarter about shopping and just ignore 3080 for right now. That's all I have to say. Thanks for listening.